And we're live.
We're live. Hi, I'm Sapphy.
And I'm Mystic.
And this is the Lore Together live stream of Mass Effect.
Mass Effect 2.
Mass Effect 2, excuse me.
Also,
that's right. Look.
Sorry that we were missing our title card. The file was not opening for me for some reason, so I'll change the thumbnail later.
Good evening, Scott. Good to see you, as always.
We need ammo for our Maddock.
Ammo for our Maddock. That sounds like a Fall Out Boy song.
Oh, God.
I mean, they had song titles like I Write Sins, Not Tragedies, okay? Evening, Arcane. Good to see you. I would like to thank Scott and Arcane for being our top followers on Blue Sky. Thank you very much. It's always nice seeing you guys. I need to be in there more often to like other fun things. But there are a lot of people on Blue Sky that if you follow them will spam
I've downloaded the ship's
things.
layout. We're headed toward the prison block. And Farron.
Where did you get this?
Okay. Sorry, I forgot. So we're in the middle of the Shadow Broker mission. I should have said that first before I started talking about Blue Sky.
Hi.
Does it? You know what? That almost sounds like the way you describe the stealth mission in the game.
If I actually get to the heavy weapon before... That actually worked, and that's concerning.
Were they taking tips from what we covered yesterday episode? I don't know. It felt a little familiar.
Yes, our episode will be up after this stream. I just have to edit. Oh, hi.
No!
Okay, that actually... Ow, 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 ow.
That was the real... This is like, I sacrificed myself for the surprise.
Somebody's shooting me. Oh, hi.
I like how indignant you are about it. Somebody's shooting. Generality goes, welcome back to the USS Lightning Rod. Man, we got to see that in full force last stream, didn't we, 2 weeks ago?
Alright, back to Maddock.
You know what? Somebody needs to do that mission while doing it with AC/DC's Thunderstruck in the background.
I know Farron's there. I'm just saying if there's anything else we want to do before going.
Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta do the sad feels with Farron. Oh, thanks, Saeed. That was really polite. Generally says, if you'd streamed yesterday, I would have been watching this in an actual storm. Oh my gosh. I hope everything was okay after the storm there, Generality.
Farron.
Liara?
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Farron.
That was a strangely, that was a strange read. I'm sorry.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment is sensitive to tampering. This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now, and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of this cage?
I don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. The medical equipment is to make sure he doesn't expire. We have to shut this place down.
Neural grounding rod?
I think it's just a turn of phrase of essentially a range indicator of how high the shock is going to be in comparison to his vitals.
Where did the broker get the mercs?
Raised his own private force. They're completely loyal.
Shepard, we really don't have the time.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
Get an LOS. Paint the marks.
Oh, hi.
Jeez. All right. Generally, I'm glad the storm was predicted to be more dangerous than it actually was. Glad you got through it. Does he really trapped his own torture chamber? Now that's paranoia. Yes.
Greetings.
Boom.
It's dubstep.
Shield your eyes.
The powers of dub compelling.
They're down here.
Annexer Wubbum. I'm gonna make this joke die a horrible death. I'm gonna keep pulling it along. Hey, TB7! Yes, it is time for the pew pews! And then, maybe afterwards, times for the smoochies with Bay? Oh, yes. I love this song.
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
Not reckless, just determined. Ask your Asari Spectre about that.
Vasir was expendable. All her death cost me was time.
Expendable like Farron?
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The Drell is simply paying the price.
Is that your real voice, or is that modulated in your throat or something? Like,
Just keep playing. I think you forgot. Generality, we're gonna answer what he is in a minute.
oh, is it just, what is he?
Yes.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the Collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The Collector's offer still stands.
Be smart. Let Farron walk out with us.
You won't be walking out at all.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. Thank you for bringing me Mr. Masani to Sony. His bounty from the Blue Suns is most generous.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Oh dear. TV7 goes, he's Canadian! Da-da-da. And I was like, I mean, there was a very polite start to that boss fight, I gotta say. You might have pointed. Generality goes, oh, that clears it up. Yeah, it's kind of hilarious how Liara's previous work kind of is the reason for that.
shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him now!
It is quite the boss fight, guys. They did not want you to think that this was tough.
This should slow them down.
Sit down.
TB7 goes, this boss fight looks like a job for the Maddock! This kid is-
the size of the truck. What is
I know, like, Shepard's determination is amazing in this moment.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
Scott goes, time to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Thank you, Passion Poker, man. In reality goes, I didn't anticipate this big he didn't either.
Yeah.
I think part of his size is an intimidation.
Oh, that destroyed.
Oh, I forgot that's a thing that
Intimidation's working.
He is big and brooding and looks like a...
This should slow them down.
Bjorn, now!
Should we have been that close to that? I don't think we should have been that close to that.
No, I don't think so either. I don't think this is OSHA compliant.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So,
You're the new Shadow Broker.
is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
It was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
It's over. It's finally. For 2 years.
It's all right.
It's been 2 years. I don't... We're different people. You have your mission, and for now...
I missed it.
we
I'm
need to
sorry.
figure
How
out our
did you-
options. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone but himself being here. And it's all ours.
Sapphy is so mad with me.
How did you knit your job right now is to watch the screen and play the game?
I didn't see the icon for that split
I'm so
second it was
tempted to
up.
redo the whole thing to get it, but we are not here to do that because of the live stream.
Leave that up to the chat. If they want to do it, we'll do it. But not like it took us that long. It is 9:18.
You might have to do the whole fight again. Though I will say, Generality had a great... He goes, that was bombastic, but also kind of silly. TB7 goes, I wonder if we'll ever see a Yogg in the future. I don't know. I wonder how many Shadow Brokers there have been. So, at least 3. But I wouldn't be surprised if that...
At least as many as there have been Dread Pirate Roberts.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Generally goes, Nelliara is the Dread Pirate Roberts. Actually, wait, you and Generality were on the same wavelength right there because Mystic had no eye at the chat whatsoever.
Chat, do you want us to redo the fight so that Sapphy can have the interrupt?
I know I'm a hopeless romantic, okay? It's something
It is
that...
Bae, so...
It's Bae. I love a good love story. I love love. It's so pure and genuine and done right. Have One Thanks is going yes. So thank you, Have One Thanks, for humoring me. And then 2 looks like Mystic sleeping on the couch tonight. Have One Thanks is like, do it 3 times. Arcane says, yeah. Generally goes, I don't know what the difference is, but that didn't take too long. Fine by me. Okay, thank you, chat. So how do we go? Where was our last save?
I don't know, but we have to finish the conversation.
And then we might have to... Oh my gosh, we might be starting back from the beginning of this live stream, guys. Punch the Yogg again. Yeah, I mean, why not?
You sure you want to stay here? I could use you on the Normandy.
I have to stay here. We can't pass this up, Shepard. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open. Thank you, Shepard, for everything.
We're going to do this all over again so that Sapphy can have her interrupt.
I need... It's so cute, guys. You don't understand. It's just a little thing, but it's so cute.
It's an autosave. Is it before or after? After. Because it's 2120.
Okay.
So...
Oh. So, no, I think that's the save that you have right now. Right?
So this one.
Is that... No?
That's the last one we have. This one is after the conversation.
But that says 20... So that says 2120, but you click on the other one, it says 2217.
The day's different.
Okay.
And we're live. Sorry.
Oh my god. Scott goes, does that mean she's putting herself into space hermit isolation? Like, won't go back to her old job and such? Okay, is the guy not going to notice you this time again? Oh, you're...
We're a little bit along. We're not... Well, no, that doesn't make sense.
I've downloaded the ship's layout. We're headed toward the prison
Yeah,
block.
so yeah, we're starting back from the beginning, guys. So we're going to redo the last 20 minutes. Thank you for your permission to do so. But then we'll make real progress after that.
The fact that this is going to work again.
I mean...
There's grenades.
Scott, I think we'll get more explanations because there's a cutscene after this
Wow.
mission. I will... How can you do time travel and do worse? But yeah, we'll get an answer for what the art plans are. Okay, so now we're doing a Shadow Broker 2 Electric Boogaloo.
We're just gonna skip through this cutscene.
Yeah, let's not see somebody get tortured again. I don't know if you still want to say the same options as before, Mystic, but
Sure.
we'll just skip through it all.
Oh, we can't. Okay.
I don't think you can skip this part, but I think once they start
Farron.
speaking, once the setup's done, you can skip.
Hold on. We're getting you out of here.
No.
Yeah, this is plot.
Farron.
Very much plot.
What the hell is the broker trying to do to you?
The equipment. This chair plugs
Do you
into
know
the
where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
What's the point of
I
this?
don't...
It's a neural grounding rod. We have to shut this place down.
Where did the broker get the
Raised his
ropes?
own private
Shepard,
force.
we really don't have the time.
I
I don't know
like
what
the
is. I don't know
shaky
what is
cam.
going on with that.
That's a great glitch that you got from skipping. I love this.
Easy or not, we're all getting out of here.
Good. Central Operations is down the hall. You know the Shadow Broker's waiting for you.
I'm
right?
counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try.
All teams to outposts.
At least it stopped now. I didn't think it was going to continue past the cutscene, but that was hilarious.
Enemy biotics on the field.
Ah,
3 o'clock.
never-ending planet of storm turbulence is a heck of a thing. Yeah, you know what? That is pretty diegetic, isn't it? It's one of those Star Trek chairs, all shaky. I agree. Did anybody ever do, like, back in the mid to late 90s, there were these ongoing, like, quote-unquote rides where it was a stationary set of seats that would rock back and forth as if you were on a ride while you were watching a screen, and that was supposed to be the way of the future for movies. Generally goes, welcome back to the USS Leningrad. Now, Mystic, if you miss it again, do you want to do your later save? Don't give me that look. You would tell me the same thing.
Wait a minute, why is the thing still shaking?
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
sorry if anybody's gonna get queasy watching this. That was not our intent. Oh god.
Not reckless, just determined. Ask your Asari Spectre about that.
Monsieur was expendable. All her death cost me was time.
Expendable like Farron?
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me.
This is the camera we're getting our interrupt with. So just so you know that.
It's fine. It's still gonna be beautiful.
Someone was bound to come after you for working with the collectors.
It was a mutually beneficial partnership. Your arrival is convenient. The collector's offer still stands.
Bay just makes the world shake.
'Cause you make my earthquake.
Be smart. Let Farron walk out with us.
You won't be walking out at all.
You're quite confident for someone with nowhere left
Is
to
it getting
hide.
worse? It's getting worse as the cutscene goes on.
Doctor, thank you for bringing me Mr. Masani, Tassoni. His bounty from the Blue Suns is most generous.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Okay. Arcane claim, I think Star Tours might have been one of them, but there was some other characters as well. Generally goes, have we destabilized the space-time continuum? Scott goes, it's shaky because the timing is unstable. TV7 made a joke that I won't repeat, but I unfortunately am a horrible person.
Oh,
I
he's
also
doing
found
different
hilarious.
tactics. Different tactics.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, switch it up. They thought you liked the Yogg fight more.
What is? Okay, Zaid's all the way over there now.
Scott goes, steady cam, this ain't. Have one thinks this
What?
tonight's episode is brought to you by Michael Bay, which would make perfect sense. Oh yeah, the Yogg will ram into, oh. It's still shaking.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Then we do this the hard way.
Hit him
Wait.
now.
I mean,
Steady cam is not a
at
feature.
least we're on a ship, so we get an excuse for that. Is it shaking during the boss fight too? Kidding me.
Deployed.
This is great. We have completely broken the game.
Off Bay.
It is shaking during the outside of the dialogue camera.
Gosh, what happened? Program this.
I don't know what engine this is in. Unreal, I think. Unreal.
No, I don't think it is. It Unreal?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it wasn't Frostbite.
No.
Won't settle until timelines turn back together. Clear the paradox. Thanks, Scott. Good pro tip right there.
Actually mildly nauseating when you're trying to shoot.
Oh, I'm sure. No, I feel really bad. It's just like We may want to put in the description later, like, caution shaky cam. You're standing still.
Ow!
Well, he's vulnerable. If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
Honestly, looking at this a second time, I don't think the dog is full effort. Because he's so much bigger than Shepard. And in theory, much stronger because of that. He's mostly muscle. And I just wonder if he just underestimated this threat. Oh. Oh,
I mean,
no.
he is tearing apart more of the building.
Yeah. Hey, Everett, thanks for joining us. Luckily, we are replaying parts of this from before because Mystic missed a very
One prompt.
one prompt that, like, because I'm a hopeless romantic, I really wanted him to.
Got him.
I was already punching him. Why am I halfway across the room again?
We are now.
This thing has like 5 seconds to move. Like, and it doesn't do anything.
I know. It's one of those things. Yeah.
So it's like I felt like everything was shaking.
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary connection failure. Can you confirm status?
Operative Shora requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed. We're online and awaiting instructions.
I think it makes it better.
Honestly, yeah. The tension's higher right now. But as Havlin thanks
Well,
said,
oh my
hope you
god,
took
it's
it from
nauseating.
me. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. If you're easily made sick by this stuff, I'm really sorry.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
Caused a massive tremor in the ship.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want a status report on all operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker out.
Does not help with the close-ups.
Potions. It's you. You. How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So,
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
it was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network.
I'll check the power systems.
Sorry, I was skipped to try to see if it resolved it, but it doesn't. I didn't want to skip during the important scene.
I think it needs to give a new instruction.
It's over. for 2 years.
It's all right.
It's been 2 years. I don't... We're different people. You have your mission and... Okay. Okay.
Okay.
But... we should focus. Let's see what our options are. No safeguards or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone
Was it worth it?
himself being here.
Yes.
And it's
Oh my God.
all ours.
You sure you want to stay here? I could use you on the Normandy.
I have to stay here. We can't pass this up, Shepard. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Brokers network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
Don't be a stranger this time.
Small chance of that. Come back soon.
Okay, so that line's different too.
Huh?
That line's different too.
Yes. It really does mean something later on. So you're confirmed. You've basically pre-confirmed.
Right.
It's like
right.
pre-TSA check.
I still wanted this to be shaking too for some reason.
No, I don't. Okay, chat. Scott says cinema. That's why Mystic. That's why we did it again.
Shaky
And have one
cinema.
thinks that's narrative pressure. Generality goes, Shadow Broker, things feel really shaky. Can you respond? TB7 goes, a pack of Omnigel says Mystic misses the Paragon trigger again.
I was staring at that corner, so...
Have one thinks goes, this is just life now. We're going to try to make that not true forever, because it's just a lot to stare at, guys. Generality, did the Earth move for you too? Scott goes, first order of business, new stabilizers. TB7's, you win this round, Mr. Mystic, but I'll get you yet.
Okay, let's see.
Shepard, it's so good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting. Take a look.
Wow, and it just resolved like that, apparently.
Welcome back, Shadow Broker.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
It's been
Please let me know if I can
half a
organize
minute.
anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
How are we
It
feeling?
also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
Scott goes, see? Made it back. Timelines merged. All is well. Generally goes, we're back on the... Are we back on the Normandy? No, we're
No.
not on the Normandy. We are... Have one thanks goes, still smarter than Alexa. So yeah, there's investment opportunities. And you can also... Do we want to read some of the extra info we get here?
Sure, I'll let you do that.
Okay. That's understandable generality. It is a little bit of a change of architecture.
We can just do all of these, I think.
Yeah, just do it. I think that's what I ended up doing because especially if you're paying
Paragon.
yeah, you're gonna.
So you guys can read these as we go.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. Do you want me to read them, Mystic?
sure.
Warning signal. A pirate fleet is massing on the fringes of the Terminus systems in preparation for raiding outlying Alliance colonies. Send a tip off to Admiral Hackett about the upcoming invasion. 1,000 credits? Totally worth it. Are you sure you want to fund the mission preventing people from getting raided by pirates? Oh my gosh. Bureaucracy in action. The Sirta Foundation can't start tests on promising new antibiotic because of accidentally misfiled paperwork. Use your contacts to help them cut through the red tape so they can begin clinical trials. 3,000 credits. Smear campaign. A corrupt politician is trying to levy heavy taxes on all Earth manufactured goods coming into the system in exchange for kickbacks from local businesses. Ruin the politician's reputation with a smear campaign so that his proposal doesn't pass. I mean, I hope smear campaigns work again in the future. I don't know. That's kind of hopeful. Just reward. Eclipse mercenaries have secretly set up a red sand production facility on the planet Cuervo. Tip off the planetary authorities about the facility in exchange for half of the credits seized during the raid. Nice. Arcane Flame goes, more evidence that there's been more than 3 brokers if it's programmed to just treat whoever's in the room as the broker. Yeah, and also that they only exclusively use that room. Liara is probably the first one to ever really share it.
Yoink.
Ship model. Yes, have one, thanks. Very timely.
The Turian Council member's mistress has made some unusual purchases lately. She may be expecting to move to a larger mansion.
Oh, okay. We don't need this one right now. I mean, we might as well. Right?
Yeah, why not?
I'll just buy all these.
Buy all of them. So we're just going to figure out mining secrets. Generally goes, the whole structure is designed to you kill it, you buy it ethos. Like, what was the intention? So what it is I'm sure the writers were inspired by the 90s film The Santa Claus with Tim Allen and decided that the Shadow Broker operates with similar rules. Mystic's like just slowly turned and looked at me like I sprouted a frog from my forehead.
What the heck?
Have you not seen that movie? Oh my gosh.
I have, but... Oh.
Okay. So which one?
Oh, we can redistribute points here. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. TV7 goes, what? Smear campaigns against corrupt politicians? What an idea. Generality goes, Liara is Chris King-alike now.
I really hate how this kicks you out every time.
You only need to use it once, right? You wouldn't like come back to the same menu where you have a bunch of money to use and have to like get upgrades, right? But you wouldn't need to go in there more than once at a time. Oh man. Forgot about that. The collector weapons are so gnarly looking.
It's nearly time to repurchase effective caste status on Kasha. I have deducted funds to grant you full elite access.
Sure.
Now, did we want to read any of
How
the
are you
secret
doing,
info?
Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. At least I get to share it with you.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
I'll go through the dialogue options before I pick this one.
Why was he still looking at Protheans? They gave us the warning in the conduit at Ilos, but we've used those.
The Shadow Brokers seemed to think there was more out there. Perhaps the Protheans had other plans. Or maybe he was just grasping at anything that offered some hope.
How's Farron doing?
As well as you'd expect, after 2 years of intermittent torture.
He gonna be okay?
I don't know. He wants to work, so I'm letting him help. Maybe it takes his mind off it.
I don't think we need to ask that top one.
How'd you know what the Shadow Broker was?
I didn't. I had no idea what to expect when we finally found him. But I researched pre-spaceflight cultures during some of my Prothean studies. I know a bit about the Yogg. There's more on the terminals if you want to look. They're a fascinating culture, and a terrifying one.
You know, I didn't come down here just to talk about Data.
Look, about the kiss. We just finished the fight. I miss you, but it's been 2 years. I don't want to put pressure on you.
I've got fond memories of the last time you put pressure on me.
So do I.
Why don't you come to the Normandy for drinks?
I'd like that.
Soon, so we can read our dossiers, or go now?
No. Everyone thinks Ghost relationships on shaky ground. I am one of those people who's a hopeless romantic, so I'm like, let's go now. Because we can always come back here whenever we want to, and we wouldn't go through all the information at one go. It'd be like one character at a time while we...
Alright, let's go.
It's Bay, it's cute, it's love. It's adorable. Mystic
Good.
stars, yeah.
Get your things and come on up.
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute.
Shaky cam is back.
You know, only after.
Did you enjoy the tour?
Yes, it's a beautiful ship. And I ran into Joker. He seemed happy to see me. Although he did ask if you and I would be acting out scenes from some vid called Vanya.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I'm not going to pick it, but that's an interesting line.
Yeah.
I thought I'd never see these again.
You can't get back everything you lose, but sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, that was the plan.
How are you actually doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Between you and me, I have no idea how we're gonna do this. I'm doing everything I can, but...
You've done more than most. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
I saved some of them. Not enough. And the Collectors will keep hitting colonies until I stop them.
So you'll stop them.
And here I thought it'd be difficult.
You'll get the job done. You always do. I just don't know what comes next. So tell me what you want. If this all ends tomorrow, what happens to us?
No. Mystic, no.
I don't know. Marriage, old age, and a lot of little blue children.
You just say these things. Goddess, you were dead.
I got better.
This time, but you're going to leave again. When your team is ready, You'll leap through the Omega-4 relay. I spent 2 years mourning you. So if we're going to try this, I need to know you're always coming back.
I don't know. That's a pretty big promise to make.
Oh, is it?
I'd have to have something special to come back to.
I'm open to suggestions.
How about this?
Thank you, Shepard, for the drinks and everything.
Yeah, they toned down the sex scenes.
Back soon, Liara.
They just fade to black now.
Yeah, it's...
Blame the
it's not
news
like
media.
They didn't show much in Mass Effect 1, though. It was just silhouettes, really. You weren't, like, really...
They had side boob. That was enough for some people to get angry about.
For some people, ankle is enough, but I'm not here. So, Generality goes, is it redundant to wear tags after you died? So, I mean, you could be found again, couldn't you? Scott goes, my mind autocorrected. I got better to the Monty Python cadence. You know what? It did in mine, too. Have one thinks goes, shake on it. I mean, what are they shaking? Have one thinks.
Kind of unsure what to go do now, actually. We only have about 5 minutes left.
We could go back to Shadow Broker's lair and read at least one of the thingamadoobs. So
Thingamadoobs.
The thingamadoob that you'll come.
Wow, there's resources still on this planet.
Probe away.
Well, it's kind of like, dare I say, was that a shocking revelation?
Probe away.
The ship has been going around it for 60 years, apparently.
Oh my gosh, I didn't get the podcast. I'm so disappointed.
Probe away.
CP7 goes, do you know how damaging blue alien ass is to a kid's mind?
Probe away.
I don't know, Mystic. What do you think? How damaging is it?
Probe away.
Mystic's not gonna say anything, but I know secretly
Staying
in
out of
his
this
mind,
conversation.
I think he's thinking blue thighs save lives. So
Launching probe.
generally goes. I was thinking of the scene from Team America. Promise me you will never die. Not sure if it's worth bringing up that movie.
Probe away.
And I mean, for people like Mystic, that's how he feels about like all romance scenes that are super sentimental like that. Generally goes, every time you do the probe thing, it still looks to me like you're trying to kill the planet. That's fair. Everyone thinks Matt Damon. I have to read it that way. I'm sorry. That's super offensive, but okay. So the thingamadoob we're talking about are these dossiers. Dossiers on everybody you've recruited and then some.
Yeah.
So you can get secret infos. We're not going to do all of them tonight, but I figured we could do one or two of them. Because each one has, like, multiple files in it, right? Mail archive.
So I didn't know there was one on the Shadow Broker.
Yes. Well, the former Shadow Broker.
Oh my god, there's a lot.
Do you want me to read it?
Sure.
I'll read it. To Shadow Broker from Operative Ketchlu. Per your request, we landed on the Yog homeworld and captured a specimen for your studies. We actually had to kill several of them before finding this one, which seems interested in leaving the planet. Hopefully this means he's more tractable. I do recommend caution, however. These creatures may indeed be valuable shock troops or bodyguards, but their savagery puts even the Krogan to shame. As near as we can tell, it's part of their culture. They're not simple brutes like most Krogan. The one we've got is learning nearly as fast as a Solarian. He could be more dangerous than you realize. To African Ketchlu from Shadowbroker. If you're reading this, my young friend, then you've eliminated the former operative Ketchlu and have taken his position. These past few months have seen you learn and grow at a rate I would never have credited had I not seen to it personally. You already understand 17 languages without translator assistance, and your political predictions have bettered some of my best agents. As Ketchlu, you will command strike teams to gather intelligence and neutralize potential threats. Remember your training. Losing your temper costs you that priceless mind of yours, as well as the loyalty of your men. The Shadowbroker leads those who look for secrets. He must be trusted by his men so that he can in turn trust them. Gathering knowledge is a holy task, what I'm sure you understand. And as you want to be off your homeward so badly to see what wonders awaited you out there, please provide an update of all operations, Ketchlu, and know that I am proud of you. To all from Shadowbroker. Remove Operative Ketchlu immediately. He is too dangerous to leave alive. Engage only with numerical superiority. Otherwise, change all access codes and observe only. Provide no information. Ketchlu must not be allowed any further access to message ends. To all from Shadowbroker. Operative Ketchlu is no longer a problem. Discontinue code changes and resume normal activity. I want a status report on all operations by the end of the next solar day. Shadowbroker out.
Okay, so I think that everyone who works for the Shadowbroker, considering we've heard that now from the Yogg Shadowbroker and from Liar, anytime you hear, I want a status report on all operations by the end of the next solar day,
that's a change.
It's a change.
Yeah. But the question is, how often does it happen? Does it happen one generation of strike teams? Because if it happens one generation of strike teams, they don't even know that that's the process. Like, or maybe if it's every 60, 70 years, maybe there's some Asari who remember, like, wait a second, this is familiar. Does he only do this every 70 years? He must be on... But then you're like, oh, he must be on top of his stuff. He really knows what's going on. So,
One more?
Wait, Generality goes, oh, so Liara accidentally pushed his button. Yes, definitely. Very much. I don't even think accidentally. I think it was just her best guess, and she was like, I'm going to shoot my shot. Arcane Flame goes, every position in this organization is Dread Pirate Roberts. Yes. Generally goes, new boss, same as the old boss. Scott goes, the Shadowbroker is dead. Long live the Shadowbroker. And generally goes, to be fair, these agents probably don't last that long in most cases. Yeah. I think a lot of them get found out, especially when they first start out. You weed out the wheat from the chaff. Which, we're not going to do a vote, but I'm going to ask Mystic, which one should we read next? I know which one's my favorite, but we don't have to do that one.
Just go up.
Okay, we'll just go up. Okay, Admiral Stephen Hackett, Commanding Officer of Alliance Navy's 5th Fleet, worked with Commander Shepard before destruction of the Normandy SR-1. A deep cover operative is scheduled to replace his current aide in 2 months. Internal Naval Correspondence from Major Caleb Antella to Admiral Stephen Hackett. Subject: taking action on Commander Shepard's return. Sir, we've confirmed sightings of Commander Shepard on Omega, and that the commander is now working for the terrorist organization Cerberus. Several Alliance officials have let it be known that they consider it crucial that we interrogate humanity's first Spectre on her apparent desertion of the Alliance in the Citadel. If we bring Shepard in now, we can gather an account of Commander's past 2 years without being pressured by the galactic media to leak potentially sensitive data. In light of this, I am officially requesting that you rescind your orders against Alliance contact with Shepard. Rest assured, our department is dedicated to the Commander's safety, provided that Shepard is cooperative in furnishing us with a detailed report of her previous whereabouts and current work for Cerberus. We anticipate releasing her from Alliance custody no later than 5 to 7 months from acquisition. Respectfully awaiting reply, Major Antella, Department of Internal Naval Affairs. From Major Admiral Stephen Hackett to Major Caleb Antella. Subject, blah, blah, blah. Major Antella. Request denied. Hackett. Reading between the lines, in case there's anybody there who is unable to read between the lines there. that was essentially Major Antilla being like, I would like to torture answers out of Shepard. To which Admiral Hackett was like, nah, not a choice. Scott says, short and sweet. Yeah. Did we want to do... One more. I know it's past 10, but... Captain David Anderson is a rejected... How dare you start off with that? Rejected Spectre candidate. Oh my god, that's a foul taste in my mouth. I forgot that they said that. Close working relationship with Commander Shepard before destruction of the Normandy. SR-1. Monitor communications for renewed contact with Shepard.
Oh god.
Oh, so we have 3 things. Let me get some water here, guys. Okay. Intercept. Blah, 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 blah. Sender, Captain Farah Gapoli, Arcturus Station. David Anderson. I have been asked to step in on the matter of your continued vocal and insistent support of Commander Shepard, formerly of the SR-1 Normandy, within the Alliance military, and to third-party contracts. The matter of Commander Shepard and their involvement in the attack of the Citadel Station is of high value to military intelligence and a galactic council. To that end, we respectfully ask that you cease and desist your continued investigation that has been deemed closed and sealed for 2 solar years. Your continued agitation in this matter is deemed a high security risk with potential repercussions for galactic security. Please consider our position carefully. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact my office. Sincerely, Captain Farah Gapoli, Assistant in Charge of Operations, Arcturus Station. Sender Cynthia Barris, Atlanta, Earth. David. Henry and I went to Jason's graduation ceremony in San Francisco today. Such a beautiful occasion. All those gowns and bright spirits. So much potential. I know Henry would frown at the thought, but I couldn't help recalling the pomp around your appointment to the Hastings. You were the second in command, weren't you? The military always did ceremony very well. God, that was a lifetime ago. Jason says to send his best. I'm so proud of him. Aerospace engineer. I don't pretend to understand what he does, but the gleam in his eye when he's trying to explain his latest designs to me says that he has found his place in the universe. He wanted you to be there at his ceremony, but I know duty calls. He sees you as a heroic figure off fighting grand battles in space. I hope you could make it for the holidays this year. Henry asked just the other day. I know you don't see eye to eye on much, but he respects you. He respects what you do. And you know Jason is over the moon when he can take the time to review his ship designs. Let me know about the holidays, David. Please be careful. Love, Cynthia.
They got a divorce.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's mentioned in the first book. He mentions he has a wife and I think a kid on the way or something. When Grissom is interviewing him, and then later on he's thinking about, I forget what he's thinking about, but the line is like Cynthia's back on Earth, and
yeah.
So
Yeah. And Earth is kind of like small in the scope of things. So David Anderson was born in London. I don't know. So it's interesting to think about it that way. Recent transactions. Catalog order. Dionysus Imports. Video downloaded. Saren, a hero betrayed. Purchased 2233DA. Blah, blah, blah. Modus Valley brand 2. 2 bottles. White wine. Video downloaded. Damaged. The truth behind a Citadel crisis. Purchase. Blah, 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 blah. Ilium Elite brand. 1 bottle. Cold label Orisa. Video downloaded. The Path of Lies. A history of the Alliance military. Video downloaded. Afraid of the Dark. Reapers, Collectors, and Other Myths. Purchased. Blah, 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 blah. Red Janie brand. 2 bottles. Special stock vodka. Services. Clean sweep home maintenance. Yeah. Regret. And like...
more the fact knowing something is true.
Yes, he is always the canary in the coal mine. He is the canary in the coal mine.
And nobody believes it.
And nobody believes him. And in the end, he pays for it.
Yeah.
But
All right.
Yeah,
We'll
he's got a
continue the
Cassandra
list.
complex. I'm sorry.
We'll
it's-
continue the list another time.
Yes. These are fun.
There's a lot of them.
There's a lot of them, though. So I guess if we want to continue from the bottom up,
Yeah.
I'm happy to read them. Just need a little bit of water.
And I guess that's it for.
That's it for this stream. We still
Yep.
have the rest of the Hammerhead. we gotta figure out what else we're doing outside of Hammerhead. So that'll be another poll.
We can just rush through Hammerhead. Like
Rush through Hammerhead, do another poll for the thing that
rush
follows.
through Hammerhead, read more dossiers, and then do a poll.
Well, you're gonna want to do a poll before the next live stream, because you'll be able to start the next mission. Because Rush Through Hammerhead.
Obtained the equipment used to record the General Partonax and Killux Tanis duel.
Because what you're suggesting is gonna be like only half the stream.
Possibly. All right.
Because we read through 2 dossiers, and that was.
I will do a poll.
Was like 8 minutes.
I will do a poll.
Okay. Good night, Everett. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our hour. Remember, 2 weeks from now, we'll continue Mass Effect 2. And on the alternate Thursdays, we're still doing our first hour playthrough of what we've covered.
Yes. So next week, Sapphy will play the first hour of Dave the Diver,
So we hope that you'll join us for that.
which was a ridiculous episode
Oh my
of
gosh.
our.
I think my brain broke, so hopefully you guys enjoy listening to that, especially the patrons who are getting that later tonight. Good night, everybody, and also
Thanks for watching.
thanks for what. Ooh, almost forgot. This coming Tuesday, continuation of the Sims 4 live stream, cozy live stream. Just gonna mention it now, but we're about to go. Good night, everybody. We'll catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Elkos Combine stock.